Today, we're gonna look at Disney princesses as their opposites. Pretty much, we're gonna take every attribute they have and Uno reverse it, essentially making them Disney villains. The first one we're gonna start with is Elsa, and I know, technically, she is not a Disney princess. So we know Elsa's all about ice, she's nice, she's royal and elegant. So what would that look like the opposite way? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I vibe with this, bro, 100%. Like, she looks like the big baddie that no Disney hero wants to mess with. The horns is a little bit weird. It gives it a very demonic look to it. I love the red look because obviously the opposite of the blue in the ice is that red fiery glow that she has around her. And the blue eyes changing to the red eyes. I mean, this is quite literally the opposite, and I have to give this a 10 out of 10. Next up, we have Moana. And as we know, Moana is all about the water, right? She's a voyager. She brings people together. So let's see what that would look like the opposite way. All right. I mean, not too bad. I mean, I will say, again, with the horns. But other than that, it literally just kind of looks like Moana, but more of an evil look to her. The vibes I'm getting from this is very Taka from the first movie, which I kind of vibe with. You know, I'm 100% here for that. But she also looks like Matufutu. I think that's her name from Moana 2. In this image, that is exactly what Moana looks like. And with Moana being a demigod now, I would not mess with her. Next up is Rapunzel from Tangled, my favorite Disney princess. Now, as we know from Rapunzel, she's very creative, ditzy, I would say. So we want something that's the opposite. We want someone more, you know, not wearing the pinks and the reds and like has a darker look to her. Well, exactly what I said. I mean, this is exactly what Rapunzel would look like if Mother Gothel had any kind of influence over her. Like, tell me this doesn't look like Mother Gothel's daughter. I like that the hair looks kind of mysterious. It almost feels like it's gonna wrap around you and suffocate you. So definitely Disney villainy. The dark eyeshadow? Yes. All right, moving on to Tiana. All right, we know Tiana loves to bake, but really we know that she's a self-driven person, right? The opposite of that would be a more laid-back character and someone that would maybe not try to bring people together, but rather trick people. So let's see what it came up with. Okay, I see you, Tiana. Just like she almost literally took over the Voodoo Man's role, but she's still wearing that elegant green, and it's almost like you trust her because she looks good. But deep down, she's really just here to take your soul. I love it. A baker turned fortune teller voodoo chick. That's definitely an opposite. Now it's time for Belle from Beauty and the Beast. So we know Belle is super smart, adventurous, and likes to try new things. Wink, wink, the Beast. We won't talk about that. And she loves to read. So let's just kind of Uno reverse that. I'm excited for this one. Mommy who? Bro, this one, chef's kiss. This literally looks like she just changed into like this enchantress, which is definitely a Disney villain vibe. It's like she's got this enchanted book that she's gonna use to curse everyone, but she's also super smart, so she knows how to manipulate you. Gaston, you better watch out. The craziest thing about this too is I just envision her actually being the one that traps the Beast. Like, she becomes the witch that punished him essentially, and now the Beast is like her caged animal that she just releases onto her foes. Let's move on to Ariel from The Little Mermaid, okay? Ariel, we know, is adventurous, kind of already goes against what her father says, and she falls easily. So if we reverse that but keep the going against her father, let's see what it came up with. Boom, there you have it. It literally looks like she just turned into Ursula without the tentacleness. Then you got these potions that she's creating. I vibe with this 100%. This actually is giving me like what Ursula looked like when she turned into human form. This is definitely someone that will make you fall for them and then instantly destroy you, like a siren, kind of what she is. I feel like now I need an alternate universe where this actually happens, where all the Disney princesses are Disney villains. Who's with me?